So this is my audience.
Say hi.
Unfortunately, I could not get another adult here, so I have my dog, my husband, and my granddaughter. So today I am presenting the history of a molcajete. Um, this is a molcajete. I'm sure a lot of people are very familiar with this. You would normally see it at your Mexican restaurants, most likely holding salsas and guacamoles. And if you're lucky, sometimes the waiters they will create guacamole tableside in this rock-like bowl. Um, However, in my household, this is a staple. It's a staple utensil that actually has been passed down from generation to generation. This particular molcajete once belonged to my grandmother, who has passed it down to my mother, and since has passed it down to me. And I, God willing, will eventually pass it down to my daughter. So a molcajete is one of the oldest and the most astonishing cooking utensils used to date. It is basically used to grind down chiles, salsas, and guacamoles. Um, this Mexican version of the modar pestle um, was was being used thousands and thousands of years ago in the Mesoamerica period. It was actually being used by the Mayans and the Aztec culture. Uh, Mesoamerica is basically a historical area in North America. It was basically central Mexico, and it went through Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and northern Costa Rica. So back then, the Aztec and the Mayan culture, they didn't they did not have cutting utensils, and well, the molcajete was utilized to grind down and to process their fruits, their seeds, plants, and other spices. Um, so this is called the molcajete. The bulb area is called the molcajete. And this pear-shaped object is called the tejolote, which is the grinder. In Nahuatl, which is the Aztec language, mol meant sauce or seasoning, and cajete meant bowl. In Nahuatl, the Aztec language, tel meant stone for tejolote, and jolote meant dowel. So basically, this is a stone dowel grinding in the bowl. So the bowl and grinding stone was actually crafted from volcanic rock. A singular block of vesicular basalt is essentially carved out. Um, it it is extremely important that they found the correct color, the correct hardness, the correct texture in order to create el molcajete. Once they would find the right combination, then and until then, the creation of the molcajete can begin. And this is actually done by chiseling away at the actual volcanic rock. And it's been known to take hours. It's been known to take up to 6 hours, so it's very grueling. And eventually, they would create this beautiful, unique molcajete. In Mesoamerica period, the molcajete was actually painted with vibrant colors, preferably orange. Back then, this molcajete, it was actually known to have lids. And as a matter of fact, these decorative molcajetes, the molcajete sets, they have been found in ancient burial sites along with other objects of the daily Aztec life. So yeah, they go way back then. Um, so molcajetes, they're typically round, as you can see, and they're supported by three short legs, as you can see, um, three short stubby legs. A molcajete can be very porous. I don't know if you could see that, but the textures, you could feel the pores in there. And basically, these pores allow the food to have a chunky texture, as opposed to what you would get from putting your ingredients in, say, like a food processor or a blender. The taste will also be very different. For example, the skin of many chiles can be rather tough, and rather they're rough. And grinding them against the rough pores of the rock, actually will extract the oils from the chile, and it actually gives it a more vibrant taste. Also, the oils from the chiles and from your other ingredients are actually embedded into the rock itself, which, bonus, it seasons your molcajete for future use. Because this molcajete is made of volcanic rock, they could actually withstand really high temperatures. So a lot of people, they use the molcajetes as decorative bowls to display very hot food. And if not, they could also be used for cold food, such as your salsas and your guacamoles, and be displayed that way. Chefs, or anyone for that matter that's involved in Mexican cuisine, has a molcajete. It is a staple in their kitchen. Um, in the Mexican culture, in my culture, it is known to pass this wonderful heirloom down from generation to generation. We as Mexicans, we rely on the molcajete to make our famous salsas, our famous sauces, the seasoning paste, guacamoles, and we also use it for grinding down like herbs and spices. So not only are you passing down this beautiful piece of history, but because it absorbs the flavors into the actual rock, you're also passing along the flavors of our ancestors. Thank you.